I'm Ty Pennington. We're in Georgia, and the renovation starts right now. So guys, Paul, Michael, Tanya, and Johnny, we're driving through Waleska, Georgia to meet the Tipton-Smith family. Now these guys have gone through more tragedy than any family really should have to, and they need our help. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here. The family was away when they got the news that a fire back home had burned their house to the ground.
I remember I was almost ready to throw up, and my boy comes over and he put his arm around me and he said, "Mama, we're gonna be just fine."
And then just 3 months after the fire, another phone call would shatter the world completely. Ransom and Missy were in a car accident not far from home. A car had veered into their lane and hit them head on, and it was bad. Amazingly, Missy survived with minor injuries, but Ransom didn't make it.
My son died. My son died. And so I try to keep my family together.
Now, no parent should have to bury their child, but if there is a silver lining to this whole thing, it's that Ransom was an organ donor.
He gave his heart to a 19-year-old girl, and he gave his 2 kidneys and his liver. And so I know out there's a part of him living, you know? And if nothing else, that's a great feeling for a mom.
It helps Faith to know that her son didn't die in vain. She's also determined to finish the house that Ransom helped plan. The problem is, their insurance money has run out, and the shell of the home is now just sitting out there in the elements, waiting to be completed. She can't afford to continue, but she refuses to let it go. It's all she has left of her son.
That's what we want. We just want somebody to help us build this house back. And I miss him.
So what do you say? Can we do this?
Absolutely. We have to.
Well, then bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then let's do it! Now, of course, there are a lot of people that are here because they care so much about you guys. So, Kyle, you were Ransom's best friend, right?
Right.
So Ransom was an organ donor. Did anybody know he was an organ donor?
We found out later.
Have you guys changed any since you found out?
Yeah, there's been a bunch of people changed just because of him.
So let me ask you something. How many people out there are organ donors? Wow.
Hands were raised from all over the group when Ty asked about who was an organ donor. Mine was not. I had not yet done that. I just never thought about it, and it's just, I never checked that box. But a lot of folks raised their hands, and it's a good sign.
Everybody, give yourselves a hand, man. That's awesome. Tony, anything you want to say?
Oh, yes, Ty. I tell you, we were so happy to do this home for Faith and her family. They had a dream. We're going to pick up the dream where it was left off. Then we're going to build back this wonderful home that is really a memory for Ransom and his gift, the gift of life. And a lot of people were affected by his donating, and we're here to do a great job and build a wonderful home.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Paul.
I'm Lee.
I'm
nice
here.
to meet you.
I'm here to be a donor. Tell me what I need to do to
Very
be a
simple.
donor.
All you need to do is fill out your card here. The main thing is when you go home, have a discussion with your family. Let them know that you want to be an organ donor and have them learn the facts.
During the week, a really cool thing happened. Lifelink showed up and set up a little tent. And Lifelink is a place where you can go and become a donor. One of the amazing things about Ransom was at 16 years old, he was an organ donor. So in this death, other people were able to survive because of him.
Ransom touched a lot of people while he was here, but he also touched a lot of people after he passed. It's something that we normally don't do, but I talked to Faith and the girls and said, I'm bringing you home early. I have a surprise that I think you're gonna like. So guys, this is Rachel Ball and her mom and dad, Mark and Diana. Now, this is the girl who actually received Ransom's heart. She's alive today because of your son. And they've been waiting a long time to meet you.
We've been wanting to meet you too. Thank you so much. I'm so happy for her mom and dad, you know, to be able to have her. I miss Ransom each and every day, and I know my girls do. Knowing that a part of my son is living and somebody else is something.
There is one other thing that, well, there's a few other people that like to say hi. So why don't you guys follow me?
Okay.
Okay?
After she got the transplant, we knew that she had a second chance for life, and it was given to her by the generosity of another person, of another family. It was really a special time for us.
Now, I know all of you guys know Miss Faith and the girls. Now, this is the Ball family, and Rachel, their daughter, has a very special connection with the Tipton-Smith family. She was the girl who received Ransom's heart.
He touched a lot of people's lives. I could see that. Everyone, you know, loved him so much. He was a great person. And it was just incredible feeling. He's in everyone's heart. Everyone never will forget him, especially me.
You guys have been through a lot of tragedy, but you held your family together, and you never given up on the family dream home. So what's behind this bus is for you, it's for your girls, and it's for Ransom. So you guys know what to say, right? Well, say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver, move that bus!
I've waited for this day for a long time. I've looked at that house for the last 2 years. It is a beautiful home. You can tell that house was built with love.